What's up, guys? Welcome to another extra of the TMossBoss show. And in today's extra, overall, I wanted to talk on something real quick. School lunches. I don't think I've talked on school lunches before. Hold on for a second. Let me see. School lunches, or maybe school lunch. No, things that shouldn't belong in schools. I probably did mention, I probably did mention school food. Cause school food, bro, I'm telling you, like the school that I went to, yeah, I didn't do no episodes or extras about it, but no. So the school that I went to Thomas Jefferson High School. I remember in elementary, the school food used to be good. I remember in middle school, school food was like okay. I mainly ate the deli sandwiches, and then they had like a snack area. Like it wasn't even really like snacks though. It was like that's the area that you went to, like, you got donuts, freaking pretzels. Like they had everything in that line. So there was the lunch line, then there was the deli line, and then there was that snack line. And I'm like, bro, the snack line, I would honestly though, if I didn't look like, I wish I just looked at like slightly younger. If I had like a few dollars, I actually, you know what? No, I do remember I almost did that after I graduated from high school. I was gonna just tell my friends, I'm all like, hey, just talk to me. I'm gonna keep my head down and stuff, and then just I have $3. Like if that cheesy bread line is open, yeah, I'm gonna go get me some cheesy bread. I walk all the way up to my high school and get me some cheesy bread. And I was prepared. I honestly was. I went and got me a backpack. I was gonna dress up like a high school student. And yeah, I'm all like, I know people are gonna be like, how's a high school student dress? Like, what's the difference? I'm like, I can't wear a hat, so yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I was so close to going up to my school and getting, because they had, so my high school, it was like the same thing. They had like the lunch line, they had the deli line, and then they had like this snack line. But the snack line in my high school was it was like a secondary lunch line. But anyways, no, they had this like cheesy bread, bro. It was like borderline pizza, but it was just dough, but with cheese like kind of melted on it and stuff. So it was, oh my god, that cheesy bread hit the spot some days. Like when it was like perfectly cooked, bro, I'm telling you, I would be eating on that like all the way up until like classes. Like I'd be like 2, 3 classes deep eating me some cheesy breads. I'm saying, because I'm like, yo, that stuff was good. I'm not gonna throw this away just because the bell rang. I'm like, no, it don't work like that. I spent money on this food. I am going to eat it. So they need to know these lines is long, bro. Like my high school was pretty big. It wasn't some like small, like, okay, maybe 20 kids is gonna be in the line. No, them lunch lines got long. Like y'all thought, like, waiting outside for some sneakers, like it was lines like that, bro. Like they'd be lined up around. That was, oh my god, that was my middle school. I'll never forget, there'd be some days where we would be outside waiting in line for the lunch line. I'm telling you, that's why there's like parts of me where I have like a tolerance for lines, because I'm like, I practiced this when I was in school. But no, I remember in Universal Studios, they had us waiting like 2.5 hours for lines. And I'm like, I'm not waiting this long no more for no, like a 3-minute show, bro. Like I'm telling you, you waited 2.5 hours to go through a show, and the show was pretty much like the same duration of you cooking up some top ramen. Like 3 minutes. That was it. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not doing this no more. But no, it was the lunch lines. They didn't really like take that long and stuff. But no, as the time progressed on, the food just got really horrible. I remember when I was in high school, the food was just pretty much uneatable. Like you couldn't eat that. Then they switched. Then I remember they switched the deli bread to wheat bread, and I'm like, why would you assume that everybody likes wheat bread? I don't like wheat bread. That's why y'all don't see me in the line no more. Why would you guys had these big, just this like big like white bread. And I remember, bro, I would eat on that bread. Now that bread was good, but then they switched it to wheat. And I'm like, what made you think that we had liked wheat? What made you think that any of these kids liked wheat? I don't know why they be trying to give like kids like healthier options and stuff. Then what was the messed up part? I know people will probably be like, well, why didn't you eat off school camp or go off school campus to eat? We couldn't go off school campus. So there'd be at times like me and my friends, we had to stage breakouts, like sneak past some teachers and stuff, hide against the walls, run past some, run hide behind some cars and stuff. We didn't do all that. We just walked off. Like we were like, okay, if we get caught, we get caught. Oh well. But no, I remember there was this one teacher. He was cool. He ended up getting fired because I think they say he was smoking weed in the classroom. That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe he quit. I don't know. But anyways, no, he let us go off campus. I remember we went to the gas station. We got some snacks. Went over to the mall because it was like the last day of school. I'm trying to think. I think this was our senior year. So yeah, we was like. Then they had like this quote unquote carnival and stuff. I'm like, man, that carnival was weak. I'm like, bro, it wasn't no carnival. I'm over here thinking this gonna be like the carnival in Greece, and they out here, bro. I was so salty about that. I remember when they did say that we were gonna have a carnival, and I was like, it was not no carnival. They put up a Wii in the second small lunchroom and had all the kids playing Just Dance. I'm like, this is not a carnival. I'm like, this is the weakest carnival of all times, if it is one. So. But no, back on school lunches. No, so the pizza, I don't know about any of the other foods because I was like, I'm not touching it. But I remember the last time I had pizza, that cheese was so burnt. You can rip the cheese off. Like the cheese had ripped off like paper. Cheese should not rip off like that. It should not rip off like that. I don't care what anybody tells me or what anybody has to say about it. Cheese should not rip off like that. And it did. And I was like, bro, that is not normal. They need to. I'm like, nah, man, I want my money back. I was like, there was some days where I was like, bro, can I get my money back? Because this is not edible. I know this isn't edible. I'd rather eat dirt and sand than to eat this cheese. And I remember I did, and I was like, bro, what am I eating? This is like an all-time low for me, bruh. I'm saying, like, you guys, that's where you have to, like, look at them lunchroom ladies and be like, you guys eat this food. Because I'm like, I ain't never seen a lunchroom lady eat the lunch food there, so I'm like, you guys eat this food. Because I guarantee right now, you guys are going to mess around and get sick. And you're going to have to go home, be gone for the week. So, I'm saying, man, I'm like, you guys y'all ain't living right cooking food like that. But shout out to the lunch ladies, I guess. But anyways, then yeah, they switched out for like more healthier options. And then after I had graduated, because like I said, I was trying to go back up there and get me some cheesy bread. And then that's when my friend texted me back saying, oh yeah, they got rid of it. They discontinued it. I'm like, are you serious? What are you guys eating? Air? Like, what foods do you guys have there that is edible? Like, there's nothing there that is edible besides that cheesy bread, bro. Like, that, I'm telling you, man, that was the most weirdest school ever. I was like, I called that school, I remember I called that school that all the time. It was just the American version of North Korea. Like, you could not do nothing at that school. I should do more extras and more things talking about my school, my high school, because I was like, bro, that high school was the most. That high school wasn't right. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Also, I got a merch store. You guys can go check that out. A lot of merch is up right now. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.